Hey. Heyo. Hiyo. Ohio. I'm here. Even though it looks like I'm not, because my cam's off. Let me just tilt it. A little better. A little better. Let me check my sound and then we'll get started right away here. I'm not going to go for too long, hopefully, today. And yeah, we'll just have a good chat about the markets, meme coins, all that fun stuff. What did it say? Waiting. I've already started my stream. Does it take a minute to start this stuff? Or? Oh, there it goes. It goes live now. Let me just check it out. Oh, that's leap year. There we go. Okay, I'm just checking it. Sounds good. Okay, so guys, being a little crazy here in the markets. Being a little crazy in the markets. So what are we looking at with BTC? Let's just quickly look at this. Just kind of flash it out of here. So we're still kind of moving sideways. Let me just get my chat up at least. There you go. Yeah, cool. Perfect. Oh, okay, so I do see chat. Perfect. So, yeah. So, guys, we're still kind of recovering here a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we can see it's continuing sideways. And what does that mean for other things? I mean, it looks like here we could just be pushing. We pushed out of this flag, and you know, like we made a move attempt here, but then corrected back down. And I think this is a nice little rounded sort of just a rounded bottom right here. It's going to continue up. That's just what I feel. Take a look at ETH real quick, and we can see kind of same thing has been happening there. There's the wedge. It's just starting to recover that sort of rounded bottom. Same looking chart, basically, guys. Let's look at Sol. That's the one. Same sort of look. I mean, to be honest, I don't think we put anything on Sol last time, but you'd be looking at something like that, exact same thing. You know, it broke out of the wedge a little bit differently, but I mean, if you drill it down, it looks very similar, right? Wedge going sideways, starting to move upwards, right? We're starting to see this this sort of movement, which is nice. I mean, if it loses this level, if it loses under here, 127, I guess it could go lower. Don't really want to see it lose 125, I guess. But I personally don't want to see it lose sort of under these lows. Yeah, like 127-ish. If we lose that, then we could see a little bit further downside here. Whoops. Let's just see how much further. There's a lot of volume right here, so I mean, yeah, maybe the 123 will have some support, and then down to the 116 sort of area will have some support if we lose those levels. But again, I think this is stronger currently in a fashion than BTC and ETH. Even though it really doesn't look like it. Let's look at this on the daily. Yeah, I mean, we're still looking really good here. So, like, we're just coming out of this. It did look a lot better, you know, say 12 hours ago or so. 24 hours ago. Coming out of here was looking really good. Then we dipped sort of back in, but now we're back out of that downwards channel. So we would like to see some form of like a W here, right? And move up into this sort of zone here. So yeah, kind of what we're looking for on Sol BTC, Sol ETH, same sort of thing, but we're a little bit lower. And this is, I think, because of altcoin strength, which we'll get to sort of in a minute here. What up, Big Mac? What up? So yeah, guys, let me see if there's anything else here I want to talk about out of this list. Anything that sort of stands out. ARB making a good move. Yeah, so we're seeing that definitely breaking that channel, down channel, and really pushing up out of here. I think we're covering this 217 sort of region. And you look for something here for a play. And then next after that would of course be the higher area here, 240. But yeah, that's like ETH beta, so keep an eye on ETH if you're playing ARB. Illuvium. Oh yeah, wow. So this looks like it's actually pushing up into, like we're seeing that nice retest, and then maybe we'll do something here and then move on up into this sort of area. I think that's just an easy sort of 2x on Illuvium. Again, and that's actually an ETH beta as well. Pith, whatever you want to call it. It had this massive move we looked at, huge buy order. Looked like it corrected that, and it's actually coming out of its correction here. Really nice, actually. This looks rounded bottom, just like BTC, ETH, Sol type thing. So it's actually coming out of here. See if it can recover above here. You know, definitely look for a play up in there. Totals. Let's look at totals. What were we looking at for total one? Bit of sideways and up, or just stepping up? I think stepping up is what we're doing. So keep that going. And total 3. I mean, this really went almost touching the top of my squiggle now, and we're into this. I remember this blue line we were looking at much before, right as we entered Altszn, so we were just blown through that, and you know, we're moving into this sort of volatility area here, but it's pushing up really good through it, so I think we just see continuation all the way up. Let's see, anything else? Pixel. This was a newer one. I don't remember where I had a look. This is a gaming. Whoops. This is a gaming one. Launched on Binance at 5 cents, and it's sitting at 50 cents. I think this. I was looking at it, and it looks like a pretty good play. And now I think we see that this beginning flag is about to break. So, you know, look for some form of play in here. Maybe even once it breaks this or this, you know, same sort of thing. So I'll just leave those open. Tia. I'm surprised Tia's not doing better, current conditions, but like, yeah, I mean, we were showing some good plays in there. We're just kind of waiting on Tia, so I'm not really going to do much here. I don't ignore wicks. this is price, right? Like, that's price. So why would you ignore it? I don't know. Jupe, that's looking really good. Yeah, I think this just happens later. Look for this play here. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. But just look, yeah, look for over this 66-cent region to really start to do something. Then I think it'll move up quite nicely. I got to reposition into Jupe. Big memes like whiff. Look at this. Right, I was drawing up to $4. It happened faster than I anticipated. I don't know what we drew this on. 2? No. 4 hour? I don't fucking know. It looks really bad though. Maybe 2 hour. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, that's like, I mean, $4 is the target, right? We don't see the wick here, but the wick happened on chain. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if this slows down at this rate. It broke the dollar with, like, strength. You know what I mean? Like, it tagged a dollar, and then it just broke it and really ran. It retested this $1.30 to $1.13 region, and now it's just going. Where it stops, nobody knows. Probably $2, I would say. Psychological resistance, potentially. So like that, and look for something to play there. You could just buy here and hope for $2. You could just buy here and hope for $4. If you want to play whiff, but there's maybe better options, which we'll get into here. Bonk, I think, has yet to really run like whiff. Although, who knows? It looks like whiff might just steal that thunder. Omnicat, I think we're actually finally at this point where we had a good sort of retest here. Now we want to see it break through this level. But this is an interesting location, right? We see this hoping for the third push up. It didn't happen. Then we had a much larger correction. And so we might do a 1, 2, 3 here, or we might just push up. It's hard to say. But after it moves out of here, I think it really, it starts to move pretty strongly. Myro, I think we're looking at that on chain more than anything, but it looks like I have a target to all-time highs. Do something here, like I said, above this sort of high here at the 11 cent, and it moves up. Moved up to the 16 cent, retesting, and then probably now, we retest and head on up to all-time highs sort of area. It could wiggle in between as well. Just keep an eye on that one. It's pretty nice. Doge, we looked at this. Yeah, I mean, it pushed up again. This would have been a good place to enter. This, or maybe lower, might be another good place to enter. With continuation to this upside of 16, 17 cents. Pepe is just insane like whiff. So we can tell which ones are the stronger memes right now. Let's see. I'm just going to leave that because we want to see where my targets were. Let's see, how low was that? Yeah, right there. Right about there. So just so I can see it a little easier. Yeah, still, I think still gas left on Pepe, but here's a line we had marked. I don't know what for. Oh, that's previous all-time high. So breaking previous all-time high and sustaining, that's what we want to see to really move out of here. So that we can, move into this region and then continue on up. This is going to be some fairly strong resistance probably at all-time highs for all those Jeets that want to get out. Shib, this is kind of crazy. Weird that it says minus, but yeah, this is kind of crazy. I guess it's just minus on because the day just flipped. But we had a 33% move yesterday and 34% move the day before. So kind of playing catch up, right? I said we want to see it go over this, and then, I mean, it just gassed. It went straight gas. So right here, we're just going to have like maybe a little bit of a stall, and then push up into this zone here. Maybe this zone here. Yeah, we just hit this resistance right here. There's a little tag of resistance there. Potential resistance. Potential resistance. You know, along the way up, there'll be potential resistances. But I think if we gas this fast out of a 3-day move, 76% in 3 days on billions of dollars, that's huge. So this is a 100% move in 6 days. Right? That's like got a lot of gas. Now, could that mean that we hit these resistances and chill for a bit? Who knows? We could continue going. I think meme season really just began with stuff like this. These are, you know, like I show you this consolidation, this major consolidation, 2 years almost. You know, 2-year-ish consolidation almost, and yeah, we're gonna move out of that with pretty good gas. GME, same sort of thing. We can see we made a bottom and we're pushing up out of it very, very fast. Go on the daily. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green dailies. Quite a bit of push up here as well. 72 plus 66, so like 150, 160%. Sorry, 140%. Total moves, you know, from bottom to this local top, 355% move in the past, you know, 6-7 days is pretty wild. I think there are some things to keep an eye out here for GME. Like, we want to base up on top of this, which is what we're seeing. Recovery from sort of these low areas. This is almost even better just to see it. Like, you know, coming into this exchange, it tapped down here, went for all-time high. I think this was the second all-time high push. Now this is crazy because this exchange actually went to 3.7 cents, and the funny thing is that my fib 2.618, and that's I think where we're going, is up at 37 cents. So I did a little bit of prophecy stuff here. This is, I mean, this is like, I'm not a financial advisor. I just do squiggles on charts. You saw my fucking squiggles. Like, where's the squiggle? Where's the squiggle? I don't have any squiggles. You seen these fucking squiggles? That's what I do. Like, look at this fucking, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Anyways, I digress. So this was actually, I did this to the psychology of a markets, and it really looked quite accurate. And so now we're moving up. This was disbelief, this area here, and then now we're moving up into, this will be hope, and then belief, and then euphoria. And now I think, you know, based off my calculations, this is actually the first stages of euphoria. This could do parabolic up. You know, once it gets to a few cents, things could go crazy to this sort of 10-cent region. Again, I don't know. I'm just saying things, but yeah, this is kind of, this would have been, you know, disbelief, hope, belief, euphoria, and then the rest, market psychology. Let's pull it up real quick. So anxiety, denial, panic, you know, anxiety, denial, panic would be around here somewhere. Dropping back through, you know, this would be in the 150, 175 mil range. We might drop down into, you know, tagging along the previous all-time highs, 100 mil area, and then, you know, back on out. This is your disbelief, hope, and so on, right? So I think it's quite clear where Jimmy's going, especially just after this past. I'm going to knock it down to the 5 minute just to show you guys the price action from the bottom. Let's do 15, actually. It looks a little better. And let's just hide this. So you can see kind of what I'm talking about, that, like, you know, once we broke this downtrend, you know, you can see this angle, right? And then that this angle that we're going up on is actually much steeper. So yeah, again, bullish, very bullish vibes. As we can see here, we had, you know, quite a significant just zigzag up move, and then a pretty big sell-off, I would say. You know, 44% correction there that was bought up fairly quickly. 50% up fairly quickly, to which we, you know, continued from, even if you caught this bottom, say, or near that bottom, 137% rally, and again now in a fairly good correction here, 38%. It's not even as stiff of a correction as this one, and instantly we see buyers stepping in 200,000 in a 15-minute candle. You know, 130,000 sell, but then 204 buy candle right after. So a lot of bullish sort of continuation type stuff happening here. It's definitely looking nice for a moon mission, alongside all the other memes that are going on. I'm actually going to pull up Deck Screener for this one. Just because I want to show you guys kind of what's happening right now. There's some crazy stuff happening. I mean, things are popping up like Soul Chat, for example. This thing just launched 2 weeks ago, and like, look at this. You know, that's unreal. 6 mil, 13 mil, 4 mil. So like 20 mil in 12 hours has pumped into this thing. I don't know enough about Soul Chat, and I was like, I don't know where to jump in on this, right? When it just continues going straight up. I just wasn't feeling comfortable jumping in on something like this. But, you know, we'll maybe wait for a correction, and jump in. This might even be a time. 20% correction, right? You could jump in, continue it going. This could dump. I don't know enough about it, right? Same with something like this, Pepe. This thing actually has been around since last February, and we know the Pepe on Ethereum launched last April. So very interesting here. It had a secondary pump probably on Pepe's rally, which was here. I think its top was like 3.8 mil or something, they were saying. And then just, you know, the past 3 days, went up 300%, then 860%, and now another 38%. So like absolute parabolic moves from some of these. This is a 4-hour candle, went up 650%, and then another 50% after that. 464% in 4 hours right there. So yeah, I mean, this is nuts right now, guys. Right? We'll look at WIF. This is an on-chain just to show you guys how crazy some of this stuff looks on chain, you know what I mean? 10% in one 4-hour candle with 6.6 million in volume. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy stuff. When is another one. Just broke all-time highs. This is a good one to keep your eyes on. Yeah, it hit our targets off of this. It was like almost perfect. You know what I mean? Like, I nailed this thing. As it gets escape velocity here, you know, we could see this pump to 1 billion fairly quick. What are we doing here? 20% in a candle, 10% in a candle, 30% in 8 hours. You know, that's fast moves, guys. Like this one was really crazy to see. Cat with hat. And this was airdropped actually to my Saga. I got a bunch of it, 144 million. So it's showing as $100 right now. At all-time high, I think it was like $200 and something. Yeah, it was over $200. This thing pumped. What is that? An 88x in a few days? 1, 2, 3, 4 days, 88x. Right? That's insane. 50k volume to 500k to 2.6 mil to 10 mil. 10 million volume on this thing yesterday, because this is already ahead to tomorrow. That's so crazy, guys. Haram, this was another good example. Right? It just, once it broke here, so you guys can see what to look for. You know, it breaks and then goes. Of course, it broke and came back and then did that. Let's look at it on a 15. So yeah, it's struggled a little here, but that's why I do this. Right? And this would have been, what a great play. See? You see a W right there. And you could have waited even to play it out of this. You see it come above this. And then you play something here. There's opportunities everywhere in this market, guys. Something a guy showed me, what you can do is this. Go to your trending 24-hour, then hit filters. Set up your liquidity for minimum 100k. Set up your transactions for 2,500. And your volume. 24-hour volume for 500k. You'll weed out a lot of stuff by doing this, and you'll see the most important ones that are pushing through a lot of volume and a lot of transactions. Like, see, Soul Sponge might be one to look at. Oh, what the fuck this is? Oh, it's SpongeBob. This just launched 28th of February, so it's pretty fresh. And look at this fucking huge dip. 67% dip. 200% run up. This looks actually kind of nice, right about where it is. To see it push up out of this and then actually close above it, I think would be a great entry. What's this? CT? Crypto Twitter. Yeah, I think I was actually looking at this earlier. And I was like, I don't know. But I should have probably entered, right? Like, you can just find out, oh, okay, there's a trend. This is actually how I entered GME. So GME started, it pumped up. I looked for this to break. I entered right around here. Right? And then you just look for the play. You could just enter here if you have got balls like I do. You could enter here on this. You could enter here on this. And just ride it, man. Some of these can rug, so have a stop loss right here. Like, even if it's not a stop loss on chain, you can have a visual stop loss. You see this bump down under here? It's probably gonna fucking go down further, right? Like, you enter here, you don't really want to see that. So, this one could still be good to enter, right? How do we enter this? Let's drop it down to the 1 minute. Things get crazy, you know? Just wait for it to come over this. Play something in here. It, you know, it's over 2 mil then. You know, it's up to the 2.2 mil, but at least you're safer. You know it's going to hit continuation if it runs above that. Now, I could be wrong. Like, some of these can just flip around and just do the exact opposite. Just go down. We see it very often that if one goes, the others go. Anyways, guys, mostly focused on GME. This thing is gonna rip big time here. I'll show you guys this. This is kind of my main chart. I got a lot of levels on this one though, so it's like, it's kind of messy. That's why I try not to look at it too much on stream. I keep this one because it's a little cleaner for you guys, but I'll show you guys how I'm looking at price on the fly right now, which I haven't in a little while. But see, we broke this now, which is really nice. We tagged this. Look at this. These markers are not just bullshit. They come from somewhere. So that's where it comes from. Looking to break this high and, you know, continue above it. See how we broke this high here? We hit my other line here, which actually comes all the way back from over here. Yeah, I tried to get a lot of points on that one. And it became a pretty important point. See, when it came up and it tagged it, came back down, it tagged the point of control for this area. Tagged point of control, and again, one of my resistance points, which might have been support over here that I was looking at. So another support point to resistance point. Here to a volume support point. You know, even on a smaller scale, look at this. Resistance. There's the resistance volume. There's the support volume. Up in here. It wiggles around because there's a lot of volume. Right? It's going to have to push through. Let's have a look. If we need to get some more points here. So yeah, here's a point, right? Here's a point. Here's a point. Here's the next one we'll have to fight up at 6. Psychological is funny because round numbers tend to be psychological resistances as well, or supports. But what happens after that? Look at this. It tapers down. This is the major resistance point that we have to deal with. This was the first. This was the second. This is the third. When we break this resistance point, this is gonna fucking send, guys. This is the issue right now, is we have a lot of volume here. What does that mean? That means that people entered trades here. They held trades from here all the way to here. They want to exit their positions because they have cold feet and they don't see where GME is going. And that's okay. We don't need them. We don't need people like that. We need the people that are convicted. We need the people that are the roaring kitty fanatics out there. You know what I mean? Like, I just went and slapped on dumb money again. And that's why I jumped on here, because I was like, I need to be with my people. You GME crazy nuts are my people. And I've been in memes since, early last cycle. I started hard with Doge in January. I got SHIB, and I bought Safe Moon in March. And, yeah, I made mistakes. And yeah, maybe I didn't play those cards the best way. But I know that it taught me lessons. And I'm back here doing this meme run with a lot more conviction in my plays. I'm holding these long term, some of these. You know what I mean? Like, we were here. We were back here. We were talking to you guys about this. We were saying, play this. 500%. We're going to keep pumping these out. You guys check out my Twitter. And I've uploaded this stuff, information that I went back and harvested. I gave you guys Myro at 3.7 mil. That was an 85x to top. I gave you guys GME at 1.7 mil. It was a 58x to the top. I gave you guys a Pepe on Sol, which there are multiples now, I know. 350k, it was a 57x to the top. It went to 20 mil. So, I mean, guys, lots of other 2 to 10x calls I gave you. Whiff, when, win. I mean, lots of them. I'm giving you them all the time. Bonk. I should have put bonk in there. Let me edit that right now. Put bonk in there. Bonk was one I was talking from the beginning. I was talking very early about it. Anyways, guys, follow me on my Twitter, Anjoy_crypto. Like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. I've had enough rambling. 37 minutes seems to be when I've had enough. If there's anything you guys want me to cover, anything like that, let me know. I know I've talked about giveaways and I just haven't done one yet, and I feel real bad, but giveaways are coming, guys. Just put it that way. Giveaways are coming. Just keep watching, keep liking, keep subscribing. We're all going to make a shit ton of money here, and I mean, whether you play what I show you guys or not doesn't matter to me. Like, I want to make us all benefit from this somehow. So I'm either going to teach you good stuff or give you guys stuff. I don't know. We're looking for partnerships. If there's anyone out there that watches this show and would like to sponsor me, that'd be super cool, because definitely looking for sponsorships of any kind. Might actually start hunting them out now that this, really in some steep bull trending now. Start reaching out to some exchanges and see if I can get me a partnership. But yeah, guys, that's all for this one. We'll chat next time. Andy's Crypto Talk out for this time. And GME, all you guys, I love you guys. You're my community, my family. GME's going to the billions, man. The billions.